Hello and welcome to another Planet Destiny weapon review. Today we will be taking a short look at the Raid Auto Rifle Anguish of Dresden. Why a short look? Because this weapon is just bad. Imagine if the original Bad Juju and Necrochasm had a child together, and then they just got lazy and decided to get it raised by Dreg's Promise and No Land Beyond. While it does operate as a weapon in that it does damage when you hit stuff, it tries every step of the way to stop you from hitting your target. Let's look into the perks. Like all raid weapons, it has the Will of Light perk that will cause increased damage to taken enemies. For muzzles, we have Linear Compensator, Accurized Ballistics, and Field Choke. Essentially, all these do is change the recoil pattern to different types of bad. I settled on Linear Compensator because at least it's mostly straight up with minimal side-to-side recoil. It has Cocoon for the second tier perk, which causes it to reload when stowed away for 10 seconds. This perk is actually fantastic since you can switch to a shotgun, pump out some damage, and then switch back to your primary and it's fully reloaded. For middle tier perks, it has Fitted Stock, which increases the stability, Lightweight, which grants +2 agility, and Braced Frame, which increases stability at the cost of magazine size. The final perk is Life Support, which will allow some kills to start regenerating your health if you're critically wounded. The weapon can also roll with Surrounded, Eye of the Storm, and Crowd Control. If you actually want to use this weapon, then Eye of the Storm would probably be the best perk to get since it helps out with your accuracy. Alright, now let's get into the good and bad sections of this weapon. It actually does a pretty hefty amount of damage to Taken due to the Will of the Light perk. Since it's a lower rate of fire auto rifle, it'll only take a few shots to end any tier 1 Taken, and then maybe half a clip to take down a tier 2 mob. The Cocoon perk works well if both your primary and secondary weapons have it, since it allows you to empty your secondary and then switch to your primary and fire off 2 mags and then switch back to your secondary since it's now reloaded. For pumping out damage, it is fantastic. Cocoon also helps out with the low magazine size that you end up having from speccing into Braced Frame to try and cure that horrible recoil. You can empty a mag into something and then get frustrated that you didn't kill it, switch to a shotgun, kill everything in a blind rage, and when you come to, your primary is now reloaded. So let's get into why this weapon's bad, and it's kind of obvious. The recoil is simply too damn high. No primary should have this much recoil on it. It should only be reserved for heavy machine guns. It bounces everywhere, making precision shooting impossible. Even simply chaining body shots outside of medium range is a chore due to how much recoil it has. You can try going for different muzzles and brace frame, but it doesn't do anything since the final recoil just bounces up too much. In PvE, you can have some success with the gun. The same goes for PvP. The optimal range for this gun to reliably hit all shots on your target is the same as most fusion rifles and shotguns, so you're going to be dead before you can even get their shield off. I managed to have a single good game with this gun, but it took me evading everything and just picking off people that had their entire shield gone. Even then, they could still kill me in a one-on-one with relative ease. I've been bashing this weapon for the entire review now, but there is one good thing about it. It drops at 300 attack light level, so you can use it for infusing a better weapon that you already like. My Jade Rabbit thanks this gun for its sacrifice. I hope you guys enjoyed this short review. This has been Patrick Casey with Planet Destiny, your guide to the Destiny universe.